Okay, I'm doing, forgot to turn the lights on, and that's out of place. Alright, that's a bit odd. If I move the camera, I have. Anyway, I'm just going to do a quick video. I'm not going to, I've got to just stop. I'm just going to do a video of some length, and it's going to be another Lego one, and it's another old one, and it's another Friends one, and it was probably made in 2004. It's made in 2015. So these things either come from 2015 or 2012, and it's Stephanie. We haven't had Stephanie for a while. I have done this one before, so we're almost onto a set that's old that I haven't done yet, but it ain't this one. So I remember enjoying this to some degree, because you get pizza pieces. I mean, do you actually get 3 pizza pieces? That's a lot of pizza pieces. So let's open this one up. It's the last one I've got of these. I think it might be the last Friends set that I've got that I haven't opened. And I'm just going to rip it open. Look at that. That's the worst unboxing ever. Alright, well, it's only going to go in the recycling bin, as we've been through before, so it doesn't matter. And guess what I finally did? That's right, just throwing that on the floor. Well, we better have one more look. She's making pizza. That's what she's doing. And she's got like a little Vespa. So that's neat. I finally watched the Lego Movie 2. So that was something. I thought it started off very quiet. Like, I noticed that the sound level was quieter than I was expecting. But I enjoyed it. It wasn't quite as good as the first one, but it was fun in places, and there were certainly some good parts that made me laugh. So, and now everything makes sense. And as a fan of the IT crowd, this guy has a certain appeal now. I feel like I'm going to lose my poops, because I've just left them all on the desk. I've just had a big cleanup of my desk, and by cleanup I mean I just shuffled everything off to the side, and I've probably lost a few things. I hope I haven't lost my poops, but I can always get some more, because they do sell them in the shop. But I can only see one, so that makes me nervous that I've already lost that one. And to be honest, I'm not going to buy another. I might buy another dog person, because it's worth it for the little tiny dogs, like, and the rabbit. But how many little dogs do you need? I'm not really a dog person, so they had a lot of, like, the cat lady from the Apocalypse place. She has lots of cats, more than you get in the collectible minifigure, and maybe I should have. Well, I wouldn't buy a large Lego set just to get all the different types of cats. But well, she gets a helmet as well. Maybe she should start off wearing a helmet. I did think it was kind of funny how they made fun of the fact that the little Friends figures, you can't move their legs independently, and so they were hopping around. That was amusing, but it was good. It was good, and I thought that the credits music was catchy enough. Right, with some interesting piece. I did not realize that Beck would be making that kind of song, but if Tegan and Sarah made the first one, well, hey, who knows? Right. We've done the wheels. I've got to start actually looking at the picture. So let's put everything together. I'm not really able to concentrate today. Though I am a little bit more confident about my personal health. And that I'm pretty sure I can get my RSI isn't going to be too much of a hassle. And that if I just start looking after myself, it will go away quite happily. Which makes me a bit relieved. And I'm pretty sure my knee is going to be fine now that I've changed bikes. And I'm pretty sure with a bit of a break and some new running shoes, I won't have problems with running either. I don't see where the other bit that goes in the middle of the wheel is. Well, I guess we'll just put it to the side. And what did I knock on the floor? Oh no, that's right. And it will turn up, because yeah, and we'll come back. We'll come back to that. Let's just do these bits. That's always the fun part of doing this. I didn't say the actor's name who plays this guy because I don't know how to say his last name. Richard Ionday, something like that. So yes, but then every 5 minutes it's like some new ache or something that's just popping up. Like now my wrist actually hurts down here. I don't think this is it. I think this is just because for something different. And then there's like other little, and it's just like, you've got to be kidding. This is ridiculous. And I think maybe there's something wrong. Maybe there's like some sort of illness that I have, and that's what's making me feel like this. But other than that, I'm quite fine. Like I cycled at least 30 kilometers today with no ill effects, except my knees make funny sounds when I get off my bike. But they're perfectly fine when it comes to cycling. And I've always found this. This seems interesting. I've always this is actually quite a little interesting box thing to make. It's got a very pretty pattern on the inside. Got to talk more about the Lego at the same time. I've always found that no matter how injured I am, I can usually manage to cycle somewhere. It's a very, very tough time when I can't cycle anywhere. I don't know, my wrist really kind of hurts. It's like, oh, no. That's not the RSI I was complaining about. The RSI was up here. So it's just like, no, come on. I just got over the one thing. I don't want another thing. But now we get to make some drinks. So that will make us happy. So there's some lemonade or something. I don't know what's blue. There's a lot of food on this table. My goodness. She's running a restaurant with those sort of, I forgot what those kind of ovens are called. I'm not the kind of person who goes to restaurants on a regular basis, if ever. I don't know where the top part of that. I'm really losing all the pieces here, aren't I? It's because that guy's sitting there. Alright, well I've lost the... Oh, it's clear, no wonder. I kept thinking it was grey. Alright. Alright. But I think the reason I'm worried about my knee, of course, is that several years ago I smashed my knee into a concrete wall while coming home very late at night on my bicycle, and I had my knee out too far and it hit the wall very hard, and it was very, very painful. And I was too tired to go to the hospital. I just passed out and went to sleep, and then a couple of hours later on I woke up, and then I thought, I'll manage. And then eventually I did go to the A&E, and they said, yes, put this bandage thing on and you'll be fine. Don't ride your bike for a while and don't do anything and that kind of stuff. And of course what I promptly did is continue to ride my bike like normal, essentially, and do like 60 kilometers a day on a bicycle with only one gear, which was fine, except I had to put an ice pack on every time I had to stop. But I'm like, and it felt like I'm absolutely sure that I put a dent in my kneecap, and that it was slightly cracked at the time, because you could feel it. You could feel the bones moving together. The doctors won't believe you when you say that. They'll be like, no, that's physically not possible. I don't see how you can get all the pizzas and the drinks on the table. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, okay, I think maybe this has to be close. What? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay, that one's got to go on the side. Oh, I don't see how. Don't see. No, the pizza goes there. Alright, but then there's no room for the other cup. What have I haven't arranged it exactly. I don't care. There we go. They all fit that way. There we go. Yes, but then nobody believes you when you say that you fractured your knee, and then continued to ride a bike a considerable distance. But you know, I seem to have a high threshold for pain, and so I just think I did it. But I'm always worried that if I was to accidentally smash my kneecap again against the concrete, it would not be very happy, and it would not work very well. And of course, earlier this year, I fell off my bike. Well, not that long ago, about a month or two ago, I fell off my bike and hit the road. Not directly onto my knee, but I did hit my knee. Oh no! And well, there it is. And it hurt, and now I'm like, oh, that was it. I've done some damage to the knee, and now it's all complaining. I don't know why my wrist is hurting though. So yeah, so that's the story of my knee. But having said that, it all works fine. It makes funny sounds every so often. And okay, where's the smooth bit? Oh, how could I have lost? Like, I feel ashamed almost that all these are all the pieces, and this is meant to be a quick video, and I can't find. Here we go. I'm just making a little oven thing. But you get the double-sized ones of these, and that's what I like. I think actually at the time, that was one of the major draw cards for this set. Was like, oh well, we can get some more of those. Though they are that funny colour, which makes me think of like caramel dairy food stuff that they sell in New Zealand, and I'm sure they sell other places. The Yoplait, it's like the Yoplait. Not that I ever eat that anymore, but when I did what I did when I was a kid, and it makes me always think of, well, not that, like Swiss made dairy milk, dairy something rather product. So yes, that's what pops into my head when I see that colour, which is not pizza related if you think about it. Not pizza at all. Not that I eat pizza much either, because I'm an annoying person. In fact, I could have eaten pizza just a few days ago. In fact, maybe it was yesterday. No, it was the day before yesterday. But I chose not to. Oh, and we forgot that this bit here is the bit that goes down the bottom. So that almost caught me out. And then that goes there. And then they've got to have their paddle for their rowboat. Well, actually, it's not, obviously. It's for putting the pizza in the thing. So don't be silly. And I was happy that they did have, very briefly, a Fabuland character, though I still haven't got around to actually ever getting myself one. So I'm almost there. Oh, my hair's in the way. Almost do. Worst video. Did. Whatever. Instead today I just bought a Nintendo DS for a very good price. Second hand, but it's pretty much new, except it doesn't seem to accept the games so well. Which is concerning. It does accept some games, but I think it needs to be cleaned on the contacts. For my collection of Nintendo DS's that I have. But no 3DS's, not yet. Though I see now that the new Nintendo Switch Mini, maybe the prices of 3DS's will drop, and then I'll get one of those. I always like to get, a generation before, or two. And I've done this one wrong, because I think that's more stylish and impressive if you're always like one generation behind, or two, or three, or sometimes more. Okay, and now I can go there, some green things. It's not really too much to say. I mean, it's fun because there's quite a few little details in this one. Little flowers and here and there, and a lot of stuff on the table. And what's this little white bit going to be used for? No. I'm never going to find. Oh, there it is. Never going to find it, but I did. And I feel like these are good pieces. Like, I always feel satisfied when you get one of these. Like anything that's like a 6 long or something. You feel like, well, that's a good chunky piece that you're going to use, or I'm going to use, to build my really cool village thing full of houses and stuff for my train to go around. Because that's what I've always wanted to do. Some people, of course, get real train sets, and I've done this wrong too. But why do that when you can make it out of Lego? But one day, well, like, I've got all the parts for it. That's the entire point of my many years of collecting Lego, is simply for when I'm retired, that I have a sufficiently large or huge number of bricks in which to build a little Lego township with a train or two, which I'm sure is the goal of many people. But I am living the dream, but I don't have any room to actually build a train thingy, but I can dream. I barely have room to stuff it all in big plastic cartons, so I've got to stop buying new Lego. And the good thing about, you think, why is he taking apart all this Lego that's been in a box? It's like, those are collector's items, you could do that. But then if you take them out of the box and you put all the pieces in a big container, then that takes up less room than if they were in the box. and they were in a plastic container. So you got to think these things out. You know, use your head. I can't point at my head when I say that, and do the pointing at my head gesture. So you just have to imagine it, and then also imagine what my head looks like, because my head could look like anything. I could look exactly like Stephanie. And nobody would know. And ironically, I did look a little bit like Stephanie when I was a kid, because I had long blonde hair. So, as anybody who knows me will know, that's not true. Some people who know me will know. Oh, rubbish. The phone fell. Why does she have a phone? That's a very odd thing to add now that I'm thinking about it. Especially the old school style phone. When did that piece come out? Must have seemed like a good idea at the time. They're like, well, this kind of phone receiver piece thing, that's never going to go out of style. That's always going to be a piece we're going to need. But I mean, I do have a cell phone, like a smartphone piece kind of thing. Now, have we actually done the whole thing? No. I haven't finished building this thing, because I don't know where I put the little... Oh, there! That's the bit that rolled all the way over here. Alright, and we get a spare wheel, a spare tyre. So, or is it just... Well, there was just a spare tyre sitting on the table by pure coincidence. I feel like I haven't... Oh, no, I think I've done everything. Well, I didn't use any of these. What was this piece for? Because that was never used. Oh, it's the headlight for this thing. So we really didn't finish this at all. So we'll put that one on, and it's got no handlebars. It's got the interesting use of the bucket handle for the bottom part, and now it's got handlebars, and now she can fit on there. Does this actually work with like minifigures? I don't have any minifigures on the table, which is an interesting predicament. How did I end up in that situation? Well, I don't know. I was going to say I do have one, but no, that's actually just Emma. Wow, where'd they all go? Because I just wanted to see how well a minifigure fits in this. I'm sure every single time oh, hello. Oh, there's my extra poop. So she's going to try it out, because she looks a bit silly with this. It's a bit too big for her. They're giant people. Look at them. Oh my goodness. Right, well, we'll put her in, and she should look exactly the right proportions, I hope. She can hold it. Of course she can. This is designed specifically for her. And she can't have a unicorn. She can't have a unicorn head thing. Does she come with any ribbons? She doesn't come with any ribbon for her hair. Well, that's alright. We've got some spares. I feel like she should at least have sunglasses. Like, I feel like they should have at least something for everybody, because if they're going to have a hole in their head, it does look a bit odd if it's not being utilised for anything. There we go. It's a bit extreme with the blue, but it does match your eyes, so that's alright. And it doesn't go too bad with the pink, like in the same way. It sort of like complements the pink. She's like, well, what would you do if you put that one on her head? Does that look better? I guess it does, because it matches the... That makes a bit more. That makes a bit more. No, that looks terrible. You can't match your own car. My car's yellow. I would never put a yellow ribbon in my car when driving around. All right. Well, so we were just gonna finish up. So that was that. This is quite cute. Like, it does look neat. Those are the tables. Those are not part of it. There's the extra pizza. So you do get 3 pizzas, right? You do get 3 pizzas, so that's good value for money if you're after pizza pieces. And she doesn't need that. And she gets a helmet, and she gets that. And we get a whole pile of... Well, I've obviously done something wrong, because I've missed out all the green things. I think I knocked them off. Where did they go? I don't know where they... Oh, they go in the front of... Well, no, wait. Why do I have all these green things? Well, I have a lot more than I thought I had. So that's... I don't know where they came from. You get a spare tyre, and you get spare everything else, so that was quite good. Ooh, something's moving in the house, and it's not me. Alright, cool. So that was that. That took too long. And there's the little things, and there's that guy, the British butler guy, who isn't played by Ralph Fiennes from the Lego Movie 2. So yeah, run out of energy now. So that would have been so cool. That would have been cool. Well, we've had that one. We've done that one, and I had that one. Oh, I got that set. Pretty sure I got that set. Well, I think I got that set. I might have got that set. There's a good chance that I got that set. Like, it feels like I did. But I can't be absolutely sure. Like, I'm pretty sure I did. But I certainly didn't get that set. But that would have been cool. Look at all those cool, like, lavender-ish pieces that you could have got. That would have been so cool. And I don't know what that green stuff, that little green vine thing. I've never had a green vine. You can just see it there. The green vine. And I've never had a male, except maybe an owl, one of those elves one. A male's friends type figure, which is interesting, but not surprising. I can't imagine that they would make like a little small set with like, one of them, his name is Matthew, which by the way is my name if I haven't mentioned it. And so I should have got like that one. He's like the dad or something, which is weird because they're all exactly the same height. It's a very strange world. But yeah, there's nothing much else to say. She's got to have the little shield. So bye.